Welcome back to Better Health with Dr. Russell. Today I want to share some exciting news that current research is studying about ways to improve our cognitive or brain health. What if the world's most famous muscle supplement also turned out to be brain fuel? Creatine monohydrate isn't just for bigger biceps anymore. New research shows it may sharpen memory, boost our focus, and even protect your brain when you're running on no sleep. Quick riddle. What do your neurons and your quads have in common? Answer. They both run on ATP, and creatine helps recycle it at lightning speed. That means, in theory, sharper thinking when the demand spikes. And yes, we now have human data, including a 2024 randomized trial showing measurable cognitive improvements after just one dose for people who are sleep-deprived. We'll unpack that in a minute. You see, ATP is the body's energy currency. Creatine acts like a backup battery, keeping energy flowing when energy demand spikes. Quick question. If your brain had a battery icon, what percentage are you at right now? Be honest. Now here's the science. Stick with me. Creatine is stored as phosphocreatine in our muscles and brain. Our liver makes about 1 gram of creatine per day, and if you eat meat, the diet provides another 1 to 2 grams per day. Since plants do not contain creatine, vegans will be deficient in creatine. Think of creatine like a rechargeable power bank. When your neurons fire at high speed, creatine helps recycle ATP. That means faster processing, steadier focus, and less mental fatigue in the brain. When we exercise our muscles, creatine helps the muscles get an extra jolt of energy so they can work harder and long. By being able to work harder, the muscles become bigger and stronger. This is common knowledge for decades, and many athletes have used creatine safely to enhance a better workout. In 60 seconds, you'll see what a single dose of creatine did to sleep-deprived brains. Hint, it wasn't subtle. Okay, let's go over what some of the new research is showing. Since creatine is also stored in the brain, research is now investigating its effect with brain health. First up are studies dealing with sleep deprivation, which seem promising. This could be helpful for people who get poor sleep or on a hectic time schedule. In 2024, researchers tested a single dose of creatine on sleep-deprived adults. The result? Faster reaction times and better cognitive performance. Brain scans confirmed real shifts in energy metabolism. The dosage was 0.35 grams of creatine monohydrate per kilogram of body weight. This measures out to roughly 8 grams of creatine per 50 pounds of body weight. Wait, creatine is only for bodybuilders, right? Not so fast. Your neurons disagree. Next is memory and better focus. Meta-analyses studies in 2023 and 2024 that found creatine improved memory, attention, and processing speed in healthy adults. Not every study shows benefits, but the strongest results appear in tasks that require quick thinking and recall. This makes sense, since creatine acts as a backup supply of quick energy, and not as a trickle source of energy. Question? So far, would you use creatine only on tough work days, or use it all the time? How about older people? Some studies show that older adults may benefit the most. A 2025 review found creatine supplementation could help maintain cognition as brain energy naturally declines with age. And what about Alzheimer's? Pilot studies even suggest creatine may help in conditions like Alzheimer's disease. It's early, but the potential is there. More research is needed, but not so fast. The European Food Safety Authority says evidence is promising, but not strong enough to prove a cause and effect. Some studies show no benefit at all, especially in young, well-rested adults who already eat plenty of creatine from their diet. Stay with me. In 20 seconds, I'll give you the exact daily dose and the sleep loss rescue dose, no fluff. So, how much do you actually need? That is the tricky part. For example, to saturate your muscles, you need to take about 3 to 5 grams per day for about 5 or 6 weeks to saturate the muscles. Or to speed it up, you can take 20 grams per day for 7 days. Once the muscles are saturated, they will absorb the first 5 grams each day, meaning that you have to take more than 5 grams per day to get the leftover creatine into the brain. A sample dosage schedule could be for daily muscle support, 3 to 5 grams of creatine monohydrate per day. For brain support, 10 grams of creatine monohydrate per day. For sleep loss rescue, studies tested 20 to 25 grams in a single day, split into smaller servings. Until we have more evidence, it is best to go easy on the higher doses, since we don't have any long-term studies for higher doses. Remember, there are several forms of creatine. Creatine monohydrate is the gold standard. It's safe for most healthy people, and it is cheap. The main side effects? A bit of water weight, and if you take too much at once, an upset stomach. So start slow and gradually take more as your body gets used to it. If you are pregnant or have any kidney disease, you must first check with your doctor. Vegetarian over 60, running on 5 hours of sleep, you might be the person who benefits most. Here's why. So, who's most likely to see quicker results? The current research seems to imply that vegetarians and vegans who naturally get less creatine from diet since they don't eat meat, older adults, where brain energy declines naturally with age, and anyone pushing through sleep deprivation or mental fatigue. Scientists are now exploring creatine alongside exercise, diet, and even in clinical trials for neurodegenerative disease. One thing's clear, this isn't just a gym supplement. It's a low-cost, safe, and surprisingly versatile tool for supporting brain energy. If your brain had a gym bag, creatine would be in it, right next to your planner, water bottle, and hopefully at least 7 hours of sleep. Thanks for watching this video and share your experience with creatine so we can all learn together. So, until next time, be well. And remember our health motto: to be healthy, we must think well, eat well, and move well. Take care.